What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from SAS University, and let's talk about some really cool and easy to build JavaScript projects that you can build only using JavaScript. These are great practices here, as they're not too complex and you can build them in a few days, but it's going to give you really crucial knowledge by doing things. It's very different when you're applying theoretical knowledge to actually going through the motions and building something. Like if you were to bring this to the real world and take to a physical product, I could describe you many times on how you should be painting something, but when you actually go down into painting and drawing for the first time, your stuff's going to look very different, as you need to practice the motions, figure out what works, what doesn't, and how you process things as an individual. I'm going to go through 6 different projects here, super easy to do, and great for beginners as they're really quick, and you're going to know what these things are, so it's going to make the process much easier for feature scoping. Before I dive any further, I just want to mention the Solo SAS Academy. It's going to teach you step by step how to build your very own SaaS business from idea generation to generating your first $1,000 a month in revenue. This is going to be my very own course here. I will teach you everything I know as I've built my own SaaS company well over the $10,000 a month mark. This let me quit my job as an accountant, and now I can travel the world, work from anywhere on my laptop, which is a great and freeing ability to do so, especially as a solo SaaS founder. And I want to teach everything I've learned in a compact, easy to digest course. So there's going to be a link in the description below to apply for early access there, and that's going to guarantee you a discounted rate when the course is released. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive into JavaScript projects. So the first one's going to be very simple. It's going to be a to-do list app. This app is great because there are a ton of tutorials online on how to create these to-do list apps, so you can kind of take from them if you get stuck along the way. This one's an easy one to do because everyone understands a to-do list app. Whether you want to recreate the physical pen and paper experience or you want to go to a more innovative digital one with extra features implemented, a great app to get started with. The next one's going to be a little even easier, and that's going to be a countdown timer where a user can go in, enter the amount of time they want to count down to, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a few hours, even a few days, then incrementing the timer from there until it gets to 0. The next one's going to be one we all know. Everyone has one on their phones. It's going to be a calculator. I encourage you as well not just to take the simple calculator where you have your addition, multiplication, and subtraction, but look how you can implement the other functions on a calculator. Maybe you want to do exponents. Maybe you could even get into graphing those elements, such as a graphing calculator would do. This one's going to be a birthday reminder. You can set this up through notifications in the browser. You can maybe even do email notifications or text message notifications to remind users when their birthday is coming up for someone they know. This way, they can always make sure they're sending a card or calling them or texting them on their birthday. So again, another simple one here, but you can take those elements as an input and display them in an easy to digest table they can then access in their browser. The next one's going to be a journaling app or a diary app where users can write notes or paragraphs here and then have them saved there, and they can then go back and read them along with the date. Maybe you can add the ability to include photos as well. Next one's going to be a unit converter. So you could do currency here. You can integrate with something such as an open exchange rates, which will allow you to pull currency data from their API. And there is a free plan, I believe, so that'd be great to get started. You can do things such as weight conversions, maybe pounds to kilograms, or meters to feet. There are several different options. You can maybe include all of them in one as well. That's up to you there. If we wanted to move on to some more examples that are a little more advanced here, the first one's going to be an e-commerce store. So you could do a full e-commerce site here. You could have products, add them to the cart, maybe go through the checkout, integrate with Stripe's payment platform so you can accept that there. You can also do things such as an inventory management system, as well as creating all the different pages from your home page, collection pages, product pages, cart pages, and so on. This one would be more advanced here, but definitely a great way as it integrates quite a few different concepts. Next going to be a real-time weather app here where you can integrate with different APIs that can send you the weather data. Your app can then digest them and display them based on the user, based on the location they search as well. So it could be an integration with things such as Google Maps. The last one we'll take a look at is just a chat application where users can send messages back and forth. It'd be something like a live chat room or something along those lines. This concludes the video on JavaScript projects. We went over quite a few basic ones, as a few more advanced ones here just to spark some ideas. Now for all of these projects, there are a ton of tutorials online on how to build each of these step by step. I would encourage you to try to develop it yourself, and if you do get stuck, reach out to those tutorials. As really taking the time to think through things yourself and go end to end what you want to build is an amazing experience on how much you can learn in a short amount of time. Before I go, I want to mention the Solo SAS Academy again. There's a link in the description below to apply for early access. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it so much if you hit that like and subscribe button below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.